Hi everyone, my name is Scott Merritt. I'm the co-TD of the Las Vegas Challenge presented by Innova Champion Discs. First of all, we'd like to thank all of our volunteers coming out to the LVC. You guys make the event successful. No matter what you do, check-in, course setup, course teardown, being a spotter, what you do makes the professional atmosphere of the Las Vegas Challenge the best in the world. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Right now, I'd like to talk to those of you who are going to be spotters at the LVC. Spotters play a huge role in how the tournament is perceived by the media, the people watching the event, but most importantly, the players. Spotters have different roles. You find lost discs, you mark inbounds and out of bounds, but again, you're maintaining the professional atmosphere of the Las Vegas Challenge for everyone who plays in the event. So here's a few things you need to know before being a spotter. Now, the primary job of a spotter is determining if a disc is out of bounds or safe during play, and signaling that to the player. Spotters at the LVC are in a unique position. Not only are we hosting the first DGPT Elite Series of the year, we are also hosting a huge A-tier event at the same time. So as a spotter, we want you to extend that professional experience to every player who plays the Las Vegas Challenge. Here's how to do that. A disc is considered out of bounds if it's completely surrounded by OB. If any part of the disc is touching the inbounds area, the disc is safe. Out of bounds at the LVC can be marked in a few different ways. It can be a concrete path, a pond of water or a stream, a string line, or most commonly, a rope. It's important to note that the OB line itself is not safe. The disc must be touching the safe side of the line to be in bounds. If a disc lands clearly OB, spotters should hold the green flag down while waving the red flag to let the players know that they are unfortunately OB. If a disc lands and it's too close to call, spotters should hold both flags down to indicate to the group that they will need to make the call for themselves. It is important to remember that in most cases, the spotter is not an official, and their decision on whether a disc is in or out of bounds is not the official decision. As a spotter, you're just there to let the group know what you saw. So when the whole group comes up, they have a good idea of what's going on and they can make the call from there. While waving the flags is fun, that's not everything a spotter is responsible for. It's a good idea as a spotter to keep track of all discs thrown so you can help the players find them. It's important to note that you can't get the disc for the player if it's gone out of bounds, because if you move that disc before the card has come to its decision, it can affect the outcome of that decision. It's just best to note where that disc is and let the players get it for themselves. Also, spotters might have additional marking flags to stick in the ground where the disc last crossed in bounds. This will give the player a good idea where the disc was last in bounds. Again, this is just to help the players make a decision as to where to mark the disc. As a spotter, you should get to your hole a bit early to check everything over. Familiarize yourself with the OB and any danger areas so you can spot the hole accurately. As for finding a position to spot the hole, the best idea is to find somewhere out of the line of sight of the players, but still in an area where you can see everything that's happening. You don't need to hide, just don't move around while the players are throwing. Just find an out-of-the-way spot where you can see the tee pad and the landing zone. As a spotter, make sure you check in at the volunteer check-in every day upstairs. There you can get your water, snacks, and anything else you might need on the course. Spotting isn't a difficult job, but it goes a long way to maintain that professional atmosphere for the event. And we want all our players, from the seasoned pro all the way down to the first-time tournament player, to have an experience that goes above and beyond their expectations. So from all of us at the Las Vegas Challenge presented by Innova Champion Disc, thank you for being a spotter at the LVC.